Everybody, welcome from the sunny island of Gozo, Malta. And it's me and Kyle here doing another another video. This time it's about the terrible choke chain, or as I prefer to call it, the correctional collar. Now, the reason I'm doing this, again, for those of you who've never seen any of my videos, I'm just a happy Kangal owner with about 40 years of, shall we say, large dog breed experience, labs, shepherds, that kind of stuff. And a couple weeks ago, I answered somebody's question about which is the best harness, or something to use on a large breed dog, and especially the stubborn Kangals. And I mentioned the choke chain, or as I'm going to start calling it now, the correction collar. And boy, I tell you what, it was like I brought something up from the Spanish Inquisition. It was the feedback was pretty bad. And ever since then, whenever I walk with Kyle, I always look behind me and make sure that crazy lady isn't behind me, calling out shame, 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 shame. For those of you who've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, and I'm not here to teach or train, or again, change people's minds. I'm just here to show you, my experience. And basically, so if you're constantly pulling the chain like this, it's wrong. You're doing it wrong. You cannot do that. The chain is there to simply correct him, and then he will slow down and walk normally. Now, again, the Kangal has to be the worst case dog to put on a leash, any kind of leash, harness, normal collar, corrective collar like I'm using. But the thing is, it's by no means brutal, so I need to get that out of the way right away. And it does help, in my opinion. It does help because, look, when a 50 to 70 kilo animal decides it's going after a lizard, there's really no stopping it. I mean, it doesn't matter what you use. You're not going to stop it. He's taken my wife off her feet a couple of times, literally, scraped her knees, because, look, they're strong. And sorry about the shortness of breath, but I'm getting old. Heel. So, Kyle, don't pull. So, as you can see, I do have to correct him sometimes. So anyway, the thing is, they're going to go. When they want to go, they go. And there's no stopping them. So you can forget about that. And with Kangals, it's harder. It's true. But the thing is, you have a little advantage with this because when he goes, and the problem with Kangals is it's not just their strength. People say they're strong and they're big. Believe me, I've had big dogs on leashes, and a Kangal is nothing like them. It's like them on steroids. They are explosively strong, and what I mean by explosively strong is they can go from nothing, like he is right now. If he sees a lizard, he'll go from 0 to 60 in a half a second, and he will literally pull your arm out of your socket. I'm not saying this to scare people, it's just how it is. So, but as you can see, now, see, he's playing, and we do have times where we let him off the leash. There are areas here where we do that, but he's okay with it, and there's no choking. So please understand that, those of you who are, open-minded enough to use this. And like I said, and the other thing is, when I need to correct him, it's a very gentle correction. It's just to switch his brain. Any of you that know things about dogs, especially if you watch The Dog Whisperer, they switch into a mode and you have to get them out of it somehow. So just by doing that, you see, he understood now that he needs to slow down the pace. So he downshifts and walks, and it works. So again, not to make this very long, and of course any questions, comments that you have, I don't erase comments. I don't care how bad they are. I would appreciate not having negativity, because I'm not doing this for anything other than just to share my experience. But he's always been like this. And last thing I want to say that I can remember is people tell me, wow, you've done a lot of work with him. It's not true. You don't really work to train Kangals. Kangals are pre-programmed. They come out of the box ready, as I like to say. I can't remember the technical word right now. Plug and play. Yeah, that's what it is. So, so there's really no training. What we did is we started him right away. From when he was 4 months old, we put him on a corrective collar like this one, and he understands now that he's not supposed to pull. And again, it's the pulling. So because he still jumps sometimes when he sees something and he wants to play. He's just a puppy after all. So, so please just think about this, and if you're doing it. And I believe, honestly do, that without any downside to having a corrective collar on a Kangal, the upside is it gives you a little bit of an advantage of switching them and reminding them that they can't pull. Sometimes I can just say, Kyle, don't pull. Kyle, don't pull. And he does it, and that's it. That's the correction. And you can see the lead is very loose. I have him on 2 leads because we're in the countryside. So there he goes. You see, that's basically it. So when we're in the countryside, I have him on 2 leads. Once we get back on the road, then where there's cars, then I shorten the lead, and I'll do this right now so you can see. Very easy. I just grab the lead, the first lead, and we walk with a single lead. And again, he's hunting a lizard. He can't understand why he can't catch a lizard. So anyway, come on, Kyle. Let's go. Let's go, Kyle. Now, this is something I talked about in a previous video, but I don't force him to come until he's ready. And he wants to be sure that that lizard is nowhere to be seen. And there's no point in dragging and pulling. I respect his feelings, and he respects mine. Come on. And you can see there's no struggle here. There's no struggle. I give him his space, he gives me mine. But I talked about this on a previous video, so I'm not going to get into that now. So, and you can see I'm on a one leash lead. But again, when we're out here, because he likes to play and hunt and grab sticks, I put him on 2 leads, and that way, and I'm sorry again about the quality of this video, but it's the best I can barely see the screen. It's so bright out here. So thanks again for listening. Please hit the like button if this helps you, or if you find this interesting. And again, I'll try to keep you up to date. But I hope at least, my goal for this video is really to erase the myths and horrible bad information that's out there about these corrective collars, because to me they're great, as long as you know how to use them. So take care. God bless you all. Love you. And I'll post again sometime soon. Bye.